teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there, ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will be the first up today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Hold it. The defender caught grabbing the jersey, and it'll cost them. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
So NC State's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
In the clear at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Trying to find room. It's Davis. And he goes nowhere. Scott Cole behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to throw. It's Matthews. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. We saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. 3 guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, and it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The defense is coming after him. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Matthews. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Hey, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense set for his 6th play in this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, the call is sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Matthews. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
With the catch, it's Davis. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Try to catch the defense with the draw. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rusher. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Davis. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pressure is coming. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. A great catch and run for 6. So in playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Trojans. Too much speed for the defense. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. QB keeper all the way. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
To the air, it's Matthews. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They call the draw play here. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Quarterback takes the knee. We're likely not going to see another play here as they'll head to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looking to pass, it's Matthews. The sure hands, it's Davis. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. Where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it on a crossing route. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And the receiver's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. NC State lines up 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Dropping back. It's Matthews. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun. Drops back. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back to throw. It's Matthews. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. pick up the first down through the air. A short completion to the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
NC State now operating in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So far as NC State on top here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Matthews. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off the 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On the run, it's awesome. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, USC. And we'll set up for the PAT.
great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's caught. It's Sanders. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here we go on fourth down. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You don't see very many inside runs that just spring open like that. Usually, those are your bread and butter plays, the ones you're just trying to get 3 to 5 yards a pop. But hey,
touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. He cannot on escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on second inches.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Matthews. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They'll try to run this one in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.